Hello everyone, myself Dr. Sunil Kumar, Associate Professor, Faculty of Biosciences, Sri Ram Sarup Memorial University. Today we will be discussing about the chemical composition of DNA. DNA is deoxyribonucleic acid. Now DNA has three chemical compounds: phosphate group, pentose sugar, nitrogenous base. Now pentose sugar is deoxyribose sugar, and this is the structure of deoxyribose sugar. It is a 5 carbon atom ring, so that is why it is called as pentose sugar. Now why it is deoxy? Because at 2' end there is no oxygen, and that is why it is called as deoxyribose sugar. So next is nitrogenous base. So nitrogenous bases are of two types, purine and pyrimidine. Now purine nitrogenous bases are adenine. So this, to remember for the student, I use this as a puja, because the students are very fond of the name of the girls. So that is why I have devised it to remember it, that purine bases which are present in the DNA, those are adenine and guanine. So for you to remember it should be puja, P-U-G-A. Pu means purine, G means guanine, and A means adenine. Now coming to the pyrimidine bases. The pyrimidine bases are cytosine, thymine, and uracil. Now uracil is not present in the DNA. Uracil is present in the RNA, so we will not be talking about the uracil. So only two pyrimidine bases are present in DNA, which are cytosine, thymine. So to remember it, I have devised a method, PYCT. So please remember it. PYCT means pyrimidine nitrogenous bases are cytosine and thymine. Now coming to the structure, chemical structure of pyrimidine and purine. Now pyrimidine is just like a benzene ring, but there is a modification in that. So at first position there is a nitrogen atom, and at third position another nitrogen atom. So with respect to benzene, you all know this is called as ortho position, this is meta position, and this is para position. So you should remember it. In pyrimidine there is a nitrogen atom at ortho and para position of benzene ring. So this is how you can remember what is the basic skeleton of pyrimidine. Next is purine. Purine is a double ring compound or chemical. Now you can see here the structure of pyrimidine is present here. So this is same. Now what you have to remember it, if you add another 3 atom ring where 2 atoms are nitrogen and 1 is carbon, so it makes purine rings. So it is a double ring compound. Now you can remember in pyrimidine at 1 and 3 position was the nitrogen atom, whereas in purine there is addition of 2 nitrogen atom. So it is very important to remember that the purines are 4 nitrogen atom compounds, whereas pyrimidine are 2 nitrogen atom compounds. Okay, so now coming to the structure of each and every purine and pyrimidine nitrogenous bases. So you can see here the purine nitrogenous base, which is a double ring compound. So the adenine, as I told you, the basic skeleton of, this is the basic skeleton of purine, and there is a modification. This is amino group. So if we add this amino group here, so it will make adenine. Now if you add, let me explain you here. So this is what is adenine. Now if you add carbox oxygen here, so what will happen, this double bond will go and you add a amino group here. So in this way it will form guanine. Okay, so you can see here the structure of guanine, the double bonded oxygen and a amino group. Okay, so this is guanine and this is adenine. Now coming to the pyrimidine nitrogenous bases. The pyrimidine nitrogenous bases, as I told you, are cytosine, uracil and thymine. So coming to the cytosine structure, the cytosine is composed of the basic ring compound of pyrimidine, and there is a modification of amino group at this position and then a modification at meta position with the oxygen, double bonded oxygen. So this forms cytosine. Now as I told you, uracil is a part of RNA, so we'll come to that, but because thymine is part of DNA, so you can see here double bonded oxygen and a methyl group, it forms thymine. Now coming to the uracil. So uracil is just a thymine. As you all know, the uracil is present in RNA in place of thymine, and this phosphate group, you all must be knowing what are the phosphate. Okay, so here we'll stop. Thank you for listening.